Hello and welcome to the channel. It is the final word to Leeds United 1, Everton 0 in a rather grim and disappointing defeat for Everton Football Club. Without a shadow of a doubt, we need a right back. We need a ball carrying midfielder with Idrissa Gana Gueye, and we need more attacking players going forward because Beto isn't good enough or Tierney Barry isn't good enough. It is the same sad story over and over for this football club. Without a shadow of a doubt. I thought yesterday the linesman was absolute abysmal. The referee corrupt as fuck. Premier League corrupt as fuck. Premier League corrupt as fuck. How the hell was that a penalty when his arm was literally down? It was here with the ball touched him. That is not a penalty. That is absolute disgraceful. How the hell they give that as a penalty, I'll never know, because that is blatantly not a penalty. But it annoys me because yet again it's cost us the game. We lost. Leeds, yeah, arguably did deserve to win it, and as David Moyes said, it's not a penalty. All day, that's not a penalty. As he said, VAR give the VAR, give the penalty. But how on earth can VAR give the penalty if the ref said that it's a pen? Obviously, the ref's lied to Moyes, and he's give it instead. So yet again, corrupt as fuck. I've watched it back over and over and over and over today and yesterday, and it's plainly not a penalty. It doesn't even get the ref. I mean, it doesn't even get Tarky one single bit. So again, abysmal. It is the same sod story over and over. But again, for me, Blues, there's no positives. It felt like the previous regime was back. Sean Dyche, it felt like he was back haunting us in that Leeds game because there was no positives to take. I thought the second half was much better. But other than that, really abysmal. Let's see what James Tchaikovsky has to say when he was asked by Sky Sport yesterday.
James, it was a penalty award that changed everything in the game. What was your take on it?
Not a penalty. As soon as the ref blew, I was pretty confident it was going to get overturned. My first question to him was if my arm was by my side, which it was, is it a penalty? To which he said no. And then I since read that I leaned into the ball, but there's nothing unnatural about my arm being by my side. So the ball's allowed to hit your arm, it's just not allowed to be away from your body naturally, which it wasn't. So a bit, I can't understand it really. The linesman give it apparently he's 45 yards away, and I don't understand how he can see what I've done with my arm from the angle. So
what's that talkie?
Bizarre moment, and yeah, it cost us the point in the end.
Is that the puzzling thing? You can't just watch the ball sail by. You perhaps have to lean into it to some degree, and there's nowhere else for your arm to go.
Yeah, well, I'm moving across. There's a lot of bodies in front of me. The lad struck it at pace. It took a deflection on the way past. I see it last second. I'm allowed to move my body in towards the direction of the ball. If it's my arm, it's by my side. I don't think that's a penalty. So even the description of saying I leaned into the ball doesn't make sense to me. So I really can't understand it. And yeah, it's cost us a point, as I said.
It must be incredibly frustrating because it looked like you weathered a storm in the first half and had really grown into the game in the second.
Yeah, we probably weathered the storm for too long, really. We knew it was going to be maybe the first 15-20 minutes to weather the storm. We ended up weathering for the full half. But then we came out second half, played a lot better without creating loads of chances, moved the ball a bit better. And we're in the game, and to be honest, I felt in danger throughout. For most of the game, I never really felt like we were going to score a goal. And also the penalty decided.
Do you feel that the defensive reshuffle you were forced into with your missing players today as well perhaps contributed to that first half?
It's an excuse, isn't it? Yeah. No,
Well said, Talkie.
We could put Ben on the pitch and he'd do a great job for us, and he did today. So yeah, it's not ideal, but we've got to do it. Plenty of teams that are injured.
What does it show perhaps going forward into the season that you perhaps do need a few more recruits if you're going to give this season a go?
We're going to give it a go anyway, whether we've got new recruits or not, but I'm sure it's been pretty open that we need players through the door. We lost a lot in the summer, so I'm surprised to be a couple more at some point.
David, a really tough way to lose a football match. What was your take on that?
Look, look, Leeds were better than us on the night. Certainly in the first half, we'd done much better in the second half, and maybe in the second half alone we might have had a chance of winning the game. But you know, I think the goal's completely wrong, really harsh. So it's difficult to lose on that.
Have you sought an explanation for that decision?
Yeah, I have. I've been in and spoke to the referee. They seem to think that because you lean, your arms can go away if you lean, and that means, you know, so of course you're allowed to lean in football. Nobody says in none of the rules, unless somebody's going to pull one of these rules out where if you lean it means that it's a penalty. It took a deflection, the ball. I don't know where Tarky would have had to get his arm chopped off for him to go. It wasn't as if it was outside his body. He wasn't doing anything different. Leaned across. Look, it's not been a good week for